Dan Fitzpatrick here, stockmarketmentor.com. I've got a random stock for you right now, and it's Installed Building Products IBP. And this is why. Because just as a general, just kind of generally looking at the pattern, this is what we're really seeing. Kind of a cup or just a bowl kind of thing. But within that, within this pattern, we have zigzag, down, up, down, like very defined short-term trends within a more intermediate trend that's following right along the 50-day moving average. So you'll see right here, this part below the 50-day moving average. We'll continue these, okay, zigzags right here below the 50. And then what happens? The stock breaks out, rallies back up kind of to meet the top of this little bull pattern, falls back, and where does it hit? The 50-day moving average, and it stays above that level. And now here we are. So we're continuing this zigzag pattern. And I like the way this guy's trading right now, and I'm looking for it to move up even higher. This is what I'm looking for, but I'm also going to keep a protective stop just a little bit below $100. So this would be my trade. Now, I could get into some of the other stuff that's a real fast mover, and that would be for the Twitter crowd. Everybody's always crowing about how much money they're making. I swear I didn't know there were that many billionaires, but I see them on Twitter. Some of you people are amazing. It's, my God, I envy you. You never have a lousy trade. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to our members, really. These are the types of things that we're looking at here in an environment where, everything's good. The major averages are still doing okay, but there are, let's just say there's a few rattles under the hood. And I'm not seeing a lot of these breakouts really succeeding, like NVIDIA, nice, impressive breakout today, and that thing, is about as popular as a fart in church in the afternoon. The stock runs up and then, faded. And so these breakouts like this aren't really working. But if you look at IBP, this gives you a defined risk trade, and you understand the pattern, and then you're looking for this type of thing. If the stock does that, it's fine. If it doesn't do that, if it just continues to wallow, then you can just make a decision. Do you want to stick with the stock until it breaks because it's not broken? Or do you say, like, well, I'm impatient and I thought this was going to move tomorrow, so I'll sell it? Whatever. That's your choice. But I'll end with this, though. Okay, the Bitcoin Trust. This is something that a lot of people have made really good money off of. I'm sure that there were people talking about buying this way before me, but I remember in October, I posted a tweet. I got our members into it back here. It was around, I don't think it was this low. It might have been up around $14, maybe even $15. I don't remember. I wasn't bottom ticking it. I was trend trading it. But this stock went up really, really well. And then last Friday, I'd kind of mentioned it on Thursday, at least to our members. And then on Friday, I said, hey, I don't like the way this thing traded Thursday. It gapped way up, and then it couldn't hold the gap. And then certainly Friday, so this is where it closes here, and then this little diagonal line here. This is the distance between where it closed on Thursday and where it opened on Friday. Okay, so that's a pretty big move for just a goofy old stock, 5.4%, and then it virtually immediately tanked. And so that tells you, I've seen this. I'm not comparing the two at all. You'll know what I'm talking about in just a second. I remember back in 2000 when the NASDAQ reversed one day. The Qs had this big old bearish engulfing pattern where they gapped way up and then they closed lower. like way lower. You looked at it on the weekly chart and it just looked ugly as hell. And then you knew that that was the end of the rodeo. That was it. Everybody's getting bucked off. You got to go home before somebody takes your buckle. So I'm not certainly not comparing this to that, though you never know. I'm just saying that we took profits, and this has actually been the best trade that I had in quite a while. And now, I'm out of this. Do you think I'm itching to get back in? I'm not. This stock is not my witch. Substitute a B for the W. This is just another stock that I made really good money on. I have absolutely no intention of getting back into this until and unless I see another setup. That is, at least the way I see it, the way you want to trade. You want to remain loyal to and focused on your account, not a particular stock that you did really well on, or for that matter, a particular stock that you didn't do well on, that you got killed on, and by God, you're going to go back and punish that stock by making money on it. The stock doesn't know you, it doesn't care about you, and even if it did know you, it probably wouldn't like you because you have the type of disposition that really wants to get back at an inanimate object that is actually a lifeless form of nothing. It's just 3 or 4 letters in cyberspace. Don't be that guy. Focus on your money. Focus on your account. This was a monster trade. Get over it. You're out of it. Be happy about it. Don't say, oh my gosh, I just want to get that feeling again. No. Okay, that's a whole Barry Manilow song back from the 70s. Don't be that guy, okay? He was short. He had a big nose, but he was a hell of a songwriter. You don't want to be Barry. You want to be the guy who's constantly making more and more and more money because you're trading better and better and better. Okay, that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to help you do that because at the same time, I'm helping myself. Any good teacher will tell you that they learned the most when they started teaching, and I can attest to that myself. Anyway, see you guys next time. And if you haven't tried Stock Market Mentor, first 30 days are free. They're on me. Hope to see you there.